a purchase of a complete system, I mean, it pays for itself the first 2 times you use it. And then it's just, the gravy train, as it were, from then on. It really should be a part of any restoration company's arsenal of equipment and processes and offering.
Welcome to Straight from the Heart, because HVAC cleaning should be a positive experience. I'm here with David Hart. And David, founder of RamAir. David, what are you reading and where are you?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, sorry, I'm just so engrossed. This is great reading. I'm actually reading a book called The Mitigation Handbook, written by a friend of mine named Bob Jordan, who's actually going to be our guest today. He's
Fantastic.
a former aerospace engineer, brilliant guy, also one of the best hearts of anybody I know. I just absolutely love the guy. And he purchased a PuroClean franchise and is now running that out of Seattle, Washington. And he has been kicking butt with the HVAC cleaning, adding that to his restoration process. So yeah, he's joining us today.
Fantastic. Well, let's get right to it. Bob, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. So actually a little sunny in Seattle. So good to see you, David, again. And
I think David has a better backdrop than either of us.
I think he does too. I'm in an office and looks like he's with a palm tree behind him directly.
It's not a green screen. It's the real deal.
Not a green. It's real. I know. You don't know anymore. It's true. Bob, tell us about the book. We just saw that book. What's that about?
Just speaking about it, it's a book called the Mitigation Handbook, and there's a website that goes with it, themitigationhandbook.com. And the intention when I first wrote it, it's been out for a year. It was intended for the new restoration franchise owner who maybe he's being taught things like QuickBooks and sales and marketing and administration and licensing and all of these things. But the gap is that they're not being taught how to do the actual field work. And a part of my book includes, I've got the normal water, fire, mold, biohazard, odor, commercial large loss, but we also have a chapter on duct cleaning. And my intention is to update the book every 2 years. So as we improve and learn, then we put out a new version, because things in our industry can change. Chemistry can change, processes, equipment, and
they should change.
And that was the purpose of the book, was to help the new owner, whoever he is. Now, I own a PuroClean franchise, as you said. We are in our 10th year, but this is for anybody. This is for any restoration franchise, any independent, anybody who wants to get a leg up. And frankly, it's the book that I wish I had when I started, because I didn't know how to do this stuff. David mentioned that I came out of the corporate world, and sure, I mean, I had accomplishments and knew some things, but this is specific information. You just don't, it isn't intuitive. Right. You've got to know where to get the stuff. So that was the purpose behind it.
Well, speaking of getting stuff, where do you get that stuff? Where do you get the book?
Oh, any of the booksellers. Yeah. Barnes & Noble, Amazon. Okay. Ingram Sparks, any of the booksellers have it.
I got mine on Amazon. I got a personally signed copy. Okay. Bids starting at $100,000 right? At the end of there'll be a link at the end of this podcast.
But you can also go to themitigationhandbook.com, right? And you wanted to go buy it there as well. True.
Well, yeah, and it just has links to the other booksellers. So I don't. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I don't actually. Sell
you're not in the inventory business for books. Yeah, I gotcha.
No, I'm.
So let's talk about that now. When is there's a chapter on HVAC and duct cleaning? When is that next chapter coming out? Is it 2 years out or 1 year out?
Yeah, probably like another year out. So we've
Okay.
actually learned some things since the publication of the book. And David taught us, he and his team taught us how to do duct cleaning. And they actually, we're both in the Pacific Northwest. He was able to pop up here. Our first job was a combination illicit drugs and fire. So we had soot odor and we also had, drugs. And David and his team were up here, full PPE, showed us how to do it. He was getting ready to leave and he was packing up the gear. And I said, hold on, leave it with me. Don't take it back. I'll buy it on the spot. We want this equipment. We're going to do this too. And we actually had a job scheduled today. I mean, we actually do ducts on a fairly regular basis now. And, we charge $3,500 for what we do and up. It's all insurance approved if it's for that type of an application. Other applications are self-pay, but we feel that we do a great job with it. I mean, we get the debris out, we get stuff out, and we disinfect the ducts, and we're very pleased with the system. We actually have two systems. We actually have the one, and we were doing enough of it to where we wanted to have a second unit. And so we have two complete standalone units at our warehouse, and we'll be using it again Monday. Like I said, it was actually supposed to be
system?
today.
That's the SaniJet system?
It's the whole package.
What's the whole package?
He's got a
Everything?
deluxe
The hard
package. What is it called, David? Is it the
Well,
deluxe?
it's called, we call it the platinum package, which is a combination of the duct cleaning as well as the SaniJet disinfectant. It's the entire everything you need. Yeah.
Yep,
got it.
Everything you
That
need.
$3,500 job, how long would that take you to do? Typically.
1 day for us.
Okay,
So,
that's right.
So,
That's terrific.
so for us, it's like 1 day, 2 people for a house.
Yeah. Okay.
David's team can do a house, one guy in half a day. So
That's because he's a
like 4
professional.
times. Yeah.
Well, you're a
He's
professional
like
too.
4
Don't get me wrong.
He's 4
Yeah.
times faster than us, but we're still capable and we make money at this. I mean, an entire water job where you're going back 2 and 3 times, checking equipment, setting equipment, drying out. I mean, you can do it just pays well. I've told people in my own franchise network that you'd be a fool to not have this. You can add it on. Now, David does duct cleaning as a business. Okay. We actually don't necessarily advertise it. We do it in conjunction with other jobs that we're doing. So we focus on the disinfecting side of duct cleaning as well.
Okay. Gotcha.
Which I was actually, if I can cut in real quick, I was going to point out,
Absolutely.
it takes you a day because you're doing what we call forensic restoration, crime scene, unattended death, homicide, suicide, illicit drug, mold. And for those, now when we do that too. In fact, we just did a meth/fentanyl job last week. We do a ton of mold. In fact, that's why I'm on the islands right now, is because I got called out from Oregon to the big island of Hawaii so many times to do mold cleaning of HVAC, mold decontamination. I finally said, screw it, I'm opening a branch out here. I don't mind being here anyway. And, but if you're just doing regular duct cleaning as a business for Sally homeowner that wants to get the dust and debris out of her ducts, and it's not a disaster or forensic restoration situation, you can knock out, we figure 1,000 square feet an hour for one person. So 2,000 square feet is going to take one person 2 hours. So what you're doing, Bob, is much more involved. You're going in full PPE. You're killing pathogens. You're neutralizing dangerous chemicals, things like that. So it's going to take longer for what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. And that's fair. But we think
we've
got it down pretty good.
Do you do any jobs that are just HVAC? If somebody wants just HVAC cleaning, or do you only do it when it's part of a larger project?
Actually, up until this point, everything we've done has been as a part of another assignment. Yeah. Like David was talking about blood bio, illicit drugs, mold fire. even the cigarette smoke odor. The one that we're doing now, and I don't even know how they found this, but they did, but it's a family that there was mold in the duct systems. So they don't need anything done in the home. They just need the ducts cleaned and disinfected. So
It's
we'll
a
be doing our
perfect
first
example for
standalone.
Sanajet,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah, and that's
That-
exactly what we use is the Sanajet. Absolutely. Are you kidding? Yeah, it's foolproof. It it you know, Dave and I were kind of going over some um test, and the other method is where people will apply a fog to maybe the air handler side, and then the fog theoretically goes through the duct line and gets on the inside of the ducts and gets them clean. Now that's what the theory is, but in actuality, you're only wetting like a foot or two into the system, and the fog dissipates. In order to get the fog to go all the way through, you're going to have to fumigate the house.
Yeah.
And that's
Saturate.
just,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's just not reasonable. That's not practical. So people can claim that they're disinfecting ducts, but we actually do it. I mean, you can see it in action. When we are at the tail end of it and you can still see some duct, you can see the amount that we're applying uniformly throughout. Yeah, the Sanajet system is genius. It works. It just works, and we enjoy it. We enjoy it a lot.
You don't have any footage of that, do you? Any footage of a project or working with the RamAir system on site?
I'll tell you who's got the footage, ramair.co, or go onto YouTube, ramair.co duct cleaning, and you'll see all the stuff. David's got a
What I was asking is if you had something from a project that you were working on. I didn't know if you had before, after photos or anything that showed. Okay. Yeah.
For everything else that I teach and train on, so I teach water, fire, mold, biohazard, ducts, fording, odor, and we have our own videos for that. But the videos that David produces are so good that I include his videos into my presentations because it's just so clear. It just shows everything so well, and people just are gasping.
I just learned that one video of Sanajet got 10 million views. Is that true? Your Sanajet video?
I believe that one of ours, yes, did get that many, and it got it in like no time too. Is pretty incredible.
That's remarkable.
Very
incredible. We'll do some footage. Yeah, we'll show it right here. We'll show it again.
There it is.
So what's next for you, Bob, as in terms of offering this service or even your own projects? What's on the horizon here the rest of the year?
Well, we will continue to do what we're doing, which is, we do kind of cigarette smoke odor jobs. We were at a military base where they had fentanyl. Now, fentanyl is bad stuff. I mean, it's very bad stuff. We don't even walk into the house, but that we're fully PPE'd. We have the Max Air helmet system. We've got gloves. Our wrists are taped up where the glove and the suit interface, and we're completely gowned up. And we go in and we will test if that's what they want us to do beforehand. If they haven't already tested, but they suspect, then we can test. Just a quick little sidebar. Here in Washington State, there's a requirement by the Department of Health to be certified to do methamphetamine cleanup. And there's a certification for the worker level, and there's a certification for the supervisor level. We have 4 supervisors at my company, including me. We take this way serious, and we have a bulletproof system for abatement in the living space, but we always, and I mean always do the duct system and the HVAC. And David taught us how to do that. He and his team, Andrew, and like others there, Cole down at his facility, and they taught us how to do this. And they support us every step of the way. I can call Cole anytime. Hey, I need an extra of this, or do you have that? And by the time I get home, it's in the mail on the doorstep. I mean, these guys move quick and just very, very sensitive. And what I enjoy a lot about working with David is that David is in the field too when he needs to be, just as I am. I want to know how things work. I want to write procedures around them. In the Mitigation Handbook, we've got an app that goes with it, and it describes what you want to do when you're deploying for a job. When you're doing duct work, make sure you've got everything with you and proper chemistry, proper equipment. And, we don't do it every day. So it's easy to maybe forget to take something. So we just have an app, and the guys use the app whatever they're deploying for, things that we don't do every day. And
you said it's easy
in that pack.
It's easy to 1, 2, 3. Just follow the steps.
And just
good to go.
Make it easy, and when we're in the field, every now and then we would run into something that was, special case, or we hadn't ever seen this before. We just call into RamAir, and we get some advice. And they stay on the phone with us and work us through it. And to this point, everything we've gone after, we've been successful at it.
That's great to hear. How would you say, just one final question. So it's been helpful. Is there any way to quantify the kind of impact it's had on your business, either in the number of extra projects that you could have done, or in the more profitability? Or if you don't have anything, that's okay. But I'm just curious if there's something, if you could quantify the impact RamAir systems have had on your business.
Well, let me tell you what we have done that could be a help to the listener. So we do work with insurance as well too. Duct cleaning by a mitigation company like ours is not as common as it should be. So we have contacted our insurance carriers, certainly the main ones, Allstate, Liberty, Travelers, and we have told them about our duct cleaning and disinfecting system, and have gotten pre-approval to go ahead and do that as well, because that's not as common. So we have got the table set for ourselves now, and there's codes in Xactimate, and I describe those in the app. I describe it in the handbook. And,
the
idea is to go out and make money at this stuff. And we actually were not doing ducts at all when we started, and we went a few years without doing ducts.
Real quick.
So it sounds, so if I understand correctly, that go ahead, David.
I was just going to throw in real quick. You were talking about Xactimate. You and I actually worked together on adding 2 line items to Xactimate for duct decontamination. And, now, and that's where the big bucks come in on a forensic job, like mold or any bio. We're talking $175 a register, $1,700 for the air handler. You got a small house with 10 registers. Off the top of my head, I mean, I'm no mathematician, but I think that's about $3,500, isn't it? Somebody do the math real quick, but
usually that's about what we're charging.
Yeah, and we're knocking that out in 2 hours. I mean,
nice.
Yeah. You are.
So, and it's just, it's come, duct cleaning, HVAC cleaning and decontamination has come light years in recent years. Just even in the last year, even. I mean, because I've been doing this for 30 years. I've had my company for 28. And I remember talking to people saying, duct cleaning, what's that? And then 10 years ago, duct cleaning, I think I heard of that. That sounds like a good idea. Now, oh my God, We are so booked out. We're booked out for a month solid. I got applications for new employees coming in. I'm out in the field every day myself because we're so slammed. You know,
Yep.
I mean, it's not turned about. Jeff Jones from Microbial Warrior, the top forensic restoration operator literally in the world, said that he's never been argued with by an insurance company on including the HVAC on a bio job. Ever. They just
Right, yeah.
they don't, it's part of the work. It's the lungs of the building. I think the lungs are kind of an important part of the body.
So if you're a contractor
Well,
or you own a business, you're going into doing these jobs anyway. This is just adding a couple more line items to a project that you're already working on. So it's just getting the equipment, getting the skills to do it, and just adding that to the project. That's brilliant.
Okay. Not only that, but when we're selling jobs, so we do work for insurance, but then we also do what's called self-paid work. So say that I'm working with a real estate broker. She's got a house that she wants to sell. It's got cigarette smoke odor. Okay. She's checking with different suppliers, contractors, to find out how much it would cost to do a job like that. Well, we were trained by Jeff Jones again in the Microbial Warrior system that his biohazard systems work very well in non-biohazard environments as well.
absolutely.
Certainly the chemistry, the equipment, the processes, and we can use these on cigarette smoke odor jobs. And we talk to the brokers and tell them not only that, but we will do the ducts as well too. And everybody overlooks the ducts because nobody knows how to do it. And
Well, what? Yeah.
Or
What I
they
was gonna
think there's
say
a
real
lot
quick
of large
on what you're
equipment that has to do it.
definition of forensic cleaning, according to Jeff Jones. It's the removal of soil, both visible and invisible, on surfaces, vertical and horizontal, in preparation for professional decontamination. Okay. Whether you're going to professionally decontaminate, whether it needs it or not, you've still cleaned it forensically to that point. It's a better clean.
Joy,
really quick there,
your workcation.
David, kind of really quick too. A purchase of a complete system, I mean, it pays for itself the first 2 times you use it. And then it's just, the gravy train, as it were, from then on. It really should be a part of any restoration company's arsenal of equipment and processes and offering. There's just so many applications for it, and it pays very well. And we got 4 guys that are way capable at it, and then we got other people who help and assist as needed. But it's just, David Hart has thought this through. He's figured it out. Everything works. You don't got to figure anything out. You just start using it. And that's what we're doing. Do it yourself.
Well, thank you, Bob. Thanks for joining the second episode of Straight from the Heart.
You bet, guys. It was a pleasure to be with you both.